It is the utmost desire of everyone to become wealthy. Everyone wants to become financially free. But the big question is, how do I do it? How do I go about building financial freedom for myself? Why is it that some people are able to crack the code of financial freedom? They are able to find their way to the podium of financial freedom, whereas a lot of people still struggle on how to leverage opportunities to become wealthy in life. Now, as a real estate entrepreneur, I'm going to give out 5 simple but powerful strategies that you can adapt to build sustainable wealth for yourself through real estate investment, especially within the context of our Nigerian ever-evolving real estate market. Now, if you are just coming to this channel, my name is Alex Iwambi. I'm a real estate entrepreneur, investor, and broker right here in the city of Abuja. What I do here on this channel is to help smart investors like you to build generational wealth through real estate investment. I also identify investment opportunities in strategic locations within the fast-growing city of Abuja. So whether you are in diaspora or you are in Nigeria, we make property ownership simple, secure, and profitable for you. So now let's dive in. The first point is land banking. Land banking is that form of real estate that I always recommend for people who are just starting up in the real estate sector. The reason being that it is very easily accessible, it is easily available for people that wants to invest into land. Of course, land is everywhere within Nigeria as far as Nigeria is concerned. What you have to do as a smart investor is to identify a place that has potential for development, a place that is developing. Those are the places that can guarantee you huge returns on your investment when you want to do the form of real estate investment called land banking. So this is an opportunity that you should use as an investor coming into the real estate sector. Is an opportunity that a lot of people have been using to build themselves up financially. They have used land banking to become multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires right here in Nigeria. The second strategy on the list is property or land flipping. Now, this is a buy to sell strategy, right? This is a situation where you buy a landed property or an already developed property with the intent of selling it out within a short period of time. So unlike land banking where you buy to hold mostly for a longer period of time, in flipping you just buy, hold within a short period of time to resell to gain your profit. So there are some people that invest in estates at the pre-launch stage, and as a real estate entrepreneur, I will tell you for a fact that for you to gain maximum returns on your investment, invest in an estate at that stage where they are still selling at pre-launch. You will be guaranteed more returns on your investment. At that point, these developers are still trying to raise funds, maybe to do one or two within the estate, to do perimeter fencing, to do road that leads to the estate and all of that. So there are some smart investors that invest at the pre-launch stage of an estate, and then when the estate finally launches, or maybe when one or two infrastructural development commences on that estate, they will now resell. At that moment, they are reselling to people who are coming to buy at that time, and they are making in their own returns. They are cashing out big time. For investors in the diaspora, I understand there is this particular issue that usually comes up of investors in the diaspora sending money to their family members or friends to buy properties for them, and in the end they end up realizing that they never invested, they never bought those properties at all. So here is one thing you can do. You can consult with a professional, a reputable developer or a consultant in the real estate space. Invest your money with this person and ask your family member or a friend to monitor that investment for you. in that case, this particular friend or family member will be coming with the mindset that, okay, this investment is my brother's investment, and I have to make him know that yes, I can stand for him, I can protect his property even though he's not around. So I believe this simple strategy will help a lot of diaspora investors avoid issues of them sending money home and not getting to have those properties at the end of the day. The third strategy you can use to build wealth in real estate is the build to rent strategy. This is where you build a particular house, maybe for rent, in order to get passive income, regular passive income. It could be a commercial property, it could be a residential property. You build it up to give out for rent. Rental income in Nigeria is real, and a lot of people are milking out of this strategy. So if you know you have the financial capacity to build up a house, give it out for rent in order to have constant passive income for yourself, then you can go for it. The fourth strategy on the list is co-investment, or what we call joint venture. This is where you partner with people to invest in a particular real estate project. It could be a landed property. You can use co-investment to do land banking. You can use co-investment to do a rental property. You can use co-investment to do flipping of property or land, so as the case may be. So you contribute financial resources together in form of capital, you invest in a property. So at the end of the day, the returns that are coming in from that, you people, you share it according to each person's financial contribution. That is co-investment for you. And a lot of people have been milking it out of this strategy, especially those that know they cannot go into a particular investment all by themselves. They invite others, they pool resources together and invest in. And to me, if you ask me, this is one of the simplest strategies you can use to build wealth for yourself. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to become financially free. If you know you cannot do it alone, invite a friend who is like-minded towards investment. Invite someone that you know you trust. An agreement is drafted at the end of the day, so that that investment is secured between these parties that are going into it. Now, the last but not the least is off-plan investment. In real estate, there is what we call off-plan property investment. This is where you buy into a property at the time that it is not fully constructed yet. Construction is still ongoing, and then the company, the developer, can give it out that, okay, investors should come in and buy as off plan. So when you buy it at that stage and the property finally gets to be completed, you now sell it off to get maximum returns. And once again, a lot of people have been milking into this strategy, right? But this strategy, most times it requires higher capital. So if you know you are financially buoyant, you can equally go into this strategy and milk out the wealth in it. There is abundance of wealth in real estate as far as our Nigeria is concerned, because there is a huge housing deficit in Nigeria right now as we speak. And the way it stands, the government alone cannot be able to solve this housing deficit. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe you can be able to leverage on these 5 proven strategies to build sustainable wealth for yourself. You can either do land banking, property flipping, buy to rent, co-investment, or off-plan projects. Either of these, ensure that you are building wealth for yourself through real estate. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section and I'll be right there to answer you. Like this video and share it with as many people within your circle. Thank you and have a wonderful day.